Hello, 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 citizens of Flamekeep and Corvair as a whole. I am Carmen Fjarlin here in the capital of Thrain, reporting on an exclusive story, the resurrection of Preston Earpine, where finally we are going to figure out exactly why these supposed party crashers murdered my friend in stone cold blood. Surely you can appreciate that joke. I'll be giving you full capture of everything that happens here, so stay tuned. You won't want to miss a second of this.
With the shattering of glass, Shale, you find yourself once again on the streets of Flamekeep. The birds scatter off into the sky with a few trace feathers falling around your feet. Back alleys sprawl out in front of you, and onlooking passerbys just look at you with slightly confused expressions, a bit worried that you just, leaped out of a church. Mira and Clancy, you both are still standing within the healing room of the church here. What do you want to do?
I'm going with him.
All right, after she goes through, I'm gonna duck my head out the window. Hey guys, stop for just one second. Just 1 second.
No time!
So no, there is time. If we're gonna do this, we're going to do this right, okay? That means no hurting anybody, no stealing, no doing illegal activity. We're purely going to investigate, all right?
Does breaking and entering count?
That's what I was going to ask.
Did I hear a window break?
We have to go. We have to go.
Fortunately, I feel like we've already crossed that line. So maybe, but not excessive. Only what is fully needed.
The door handle
Got
begins
that?
to turn.
Say yes or I'm not coming with you.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay, and I jump out the window.
As Clancy leaps out the window, arcane magic spurring his jump, you see the cleric turn the door, her eyes widen, and she runs away to go alert whoever will listen, which potentially includes Jalir himself. How are you three going to try and slip away here?
Run through alleyways. And okay, so we when we first came to the city, we knew where they were at, right? So we know how to get there, or does where we look familiar to where we've been?
So the entire city is arranged in kind of a array of hexagons, and there's large bridges that connect to the central cathedral that stretch all across the city. From there, you can triangulate where you're supposed to be, if that makes sense.
Okay, so we need to go to we need to find our way in before we can find our way out.
Kinda, or use an estimated guess based on where the in is in comparison to the out.
Okay, so probably
That's
just take
confusing.
not the most indirect, but definitely not the complete direct way to get to the cathedral.
Okay, so you're gonna try and move inwards through the city and things like that?
Yeah.
Ducking through back alleys, all three of you?
Yeah.
Okay. In that case, I'm going to need each of you to make me a stealth check. You may use dexterity or intelligence for this check, as it is a
Bad,
combination of
very
moving quickly and deftly, as well as planning out a good route.
Very, very bad.
Never healed, did we?
Whatever
didn't
your
get a long
hit
rest.
points say they're at, that's where you're at.
Yikes!
Yep.
What are you at, Clancy? What are you at?
9 out of something.
I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on you.
What an honor.
Me?
Heal 4, hit 5, 6 hit points.
Nah.
Must be my birthday.
Speaking of math,
Elle,
what
what
did
are
each
you
of you guys
at?
get on your stealth checks?
I'm at 16. So, yeah.
Clancy, what'd
Don't
you get on
waste
stealth?
it.
I got 19.
Shale, what'd you get on stealth?
5.
Mira, what'd you get on stealth?
16.
Okay. With those rolls, I'm going to allow you guys to kind of cover for Shale, but it definitely slows your momentum a little bit. You have to start navigating a bit slower because the breakneck speed that Shale was going through led to you bumping into a few different people down the line that you definitely could have avoided if you were a little bit smarter about it. So you make up some excuses, kind of pass yourself off with some lies, just saying that you're late to somewhere, and now you guys are carefully maneuvering through back alleys.
Look over there, there's a thing.
taken straight from Merchant of Misthaven. As you guys are ducking through these back alleys, maneuvering through Flamekeep, you start to recognize a shift in the walls around you. The old and kind of weathered whitish stone slowly starts to give way to pristine, pure white. A newer district, a newer area of the city. This can only mean that you are in one place, of course, as Preston-Pine is known for one main claim to fame, the founding of a new district within the city of Flamekeep, specifically for Siren refugees. You can assume that you, just by happenstance, have ended up there.
Can I look for birds?
You do not see any birds at this time.
Okay. Do we see like an obvious like did he make himself like the biggest, nicest house?
I was just about to say the same thing.
You don't see any house that sticks out from the rest, though you do see, of course, the central church that all of these districts here in Flamekeep have, but most of the houses are pretty cookie cutter, almost like exact replicas of one another, kind of devoid of much creativity, but certainly efficient. Looks like they're easy to set up. That is except for one part of this district as you guys are navigating through the back alleys, a part that appears to be older, almost like a abandoned area that has been refurbished. But that's the only part that actually sticks out in the district.
Are there like people around?
There's people walking about this area of the city, absolutely. Just people who live here, people going about their day, nothing out of the ordinary. Though people here are wearing more of like siren type clothes. Like Thrainish people tend to dress like very like moderately, right? Like they stick to muted colors and simple designs. These people are walking around in like full 3-piece suits with flourishes and like accessories and magical glamour, things like that. Like these people have a bit more style to them almost.
Could I shapeshift myself into look like just like a different human? Just
Sure.
like, you know.
You're another average human.
Could I go up to someone, kind of tap him on the shoulder? Excuse me, do you know where Preston-Pine's house is? I'd like to pay my respects.
Oh, you're far from the first one. It's this very burly guy. He's like reading the paper as he's walking past. It's that old building just over yonder. It's the one that used to be the newspaper.
Okay, thank you so much, sir.
Of course, of course. Good lad.
All right, and I'm gonna go back like, guys, did I do good?
That's
Yeah.
exactly what I was thinking of doing, Clancy. Nice job.
I was
Right.
thinking of you doing that as well.
I'm glad we're all on the same page.
This feels less like congratulating and more like, I would have done that too if I could have.
Yeah, I had that idea. Yeah, you're not special.
Hell,
Alright,
I think if we just hype him up, he'll feel better. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Because like, I think he really needs it.
Okay.
I like
okay,
pop up
yeah,
in between
plan.
them. What are we talking about?
Nothing.
Just the fantastic job you're doing.
Yeah.
All right, I like shake my head like a dog and like revert back to my original human.
Your
Oh,
head
okay.
turns to like putty and reshapes.
Yeah, like like clay goes everywhere. All right, let's head to his house.
All
Yeah,
right.
lead the way.
You follow the directions of that mustachioed man that gave you directions, and sure enough, near the very back of the district, almost to the point where you have to continue your back alley crawl just to reach it, is a remarkably dingy building compared to all the other ones here. It's unique for sure. It's a large 3-story building that looks like it was once part of a larger section of building, but now kind of stands awkwardly on its own with undecorated side walls and almost an unfinished look on the very edges of its building. There is a little plaque at the bottom that reads that this place used to be a Thrainish newspaper during the times of the last war. But now, of course, it is the home of Crown Reeve Preston-Pine. And this whole district is dedicated to him.
Maybe he's compensating for something. No?
I feel like that would work if I
Guy.
described it as being like
Guy.
gorgeous, you know?
He has the
3
crappiest.
stories,
He has the crappiest building in all
Like,
of
this place
the,
kinda
in all the
sucks.
districts.
Are you saying that
Oh.
he's like well endowed?
Yeah, I think that's what he's
No.
saying.
You said it was like a 3-story building.
I mean, yeah, but it's like old, dilapidated, and thin. It's like
Dingy.
like it used to.
Well, maybe
Like
that
the
was
guy
just me
said, it
being
used to be
nice.
a newspaper office. You know, it's like made for corporate stuff, not for living.
All right.
Is it super like guarded right now, or
You don't
are
see
people
anybody back
storming the
here.
building?
No.
No one.
You just see around that plaque that I mentioned, there's like flowers and keepsakes, even a few coins here and there. But you don't see anyone back here, that's for sure. Although it is kind of out of the way, so I guess that kind of makes sense.
Maybe like dandelions in the ground or something.
You don't see any like flowers growing back here, really. It's mostly just paved ground. There are a few rose bushes out in the front of his property that are growing with green petals.
Yes, give him his own
steal-
roses.
I can't
Yeah,
steal
give
the
him his
flowers
own-
and give them back. I might just have to go with no offering then. If I try the door, does it open?
It does appear to be locked, though there's not like a super like dense lock on it, and the door is very clearly old and almost withered. It looks like it'd be very easy to break in.
I don't think we want to break in the door. Maybe
We
a
like
window.
walk
would
around.
be
Yeah, walk
better.
around the or not walk around the building. Are there any other entrances?
Because this was once just essentially an office building, there's just a very plain, unceremonious back entrance. No decoration, no window, just a plain, simple metal door.
Is that one open?
Still locked. Looks like it might have a
metal.
deadbolt or something like that.
So, Clancy, what's the game plan?
That is a very good question.
I mean, is there? It's multiple stories. I feel like it'd be harder for someone to piece together if someone entered in the second story through a window. That's like what even happened here. Like that's more of like someone threw like a rock through the window. You know what I mean?
So what you're saying is we should enter through the window up there?
Yeah, you should jump. It's like
Yeah.
your thing.
You can jump.
Okay, I guess
It'd be
so.
a very easy jump for you, Clancy.
All right. I will jump up there.
With effortless grace, your legs shift to once again have kind of like a springboard to them, and you launch yourself straight up, landing on the kind of second story pagoda. And the door, like the window here, just slides right open. No lock.
Okay,
No
Clancy,
breaking.
Clancy, now go unlock the door.
Yeah,
Gotcha,
unlock door
gotcha.
for it.
I'll slip in the window and go downstairs.
The first thing that catches your eye is the color. This house is so green that it almost flashbangs you when you walk in. The wallpaper is green, the carpet is green, the ceiling is brown. All around, there are different forms of like greenery and shrubbery grown in very well-kept pots and vases, and all sorts of gold-framed photographs that mostly feature green as a background color as well. It is aggressively verdant. Make your way down the stairs to go and try to reach the front door, and it's very nice in here despite the ugly appearance on the outside. It's this very cozy living room. It's like the fireplace isn't lit or anything, but it's very nice in here. There's very plush seats and even what looks like fan mail sitting unopened with a letter opener gently laid on top of it, right on the arm side table of the chair. It's
That's like
weirdly
walking-
frozen in time here.
Like walking to the door and he gets like distracted by one of the paintings. Like he tries to look at it, kind of figure it out for a second, and he goes, "Oh shoot!" Like I've got to go open the door.
The painting that you look at actually is one of Preston himself. It is him accepting a like certificate type thing. He's standing on a stage and he looks way younger than whenever you first met him. Like almost like he would be no older than 20 in the photo. Go ahead and roll your perception check. It's a very grainy kind of picture. It looks like it was taken a long time ago, and these things, like the arcane magic that preserves photos, does fade after some time.
That is a cool 8. I spent so long looking at it, he just couldn't figure it out.
You know it's not anything government, and that's all you know. Those
Maybe
have like
one of
large
spelling bee
seals
or
on them.
something.
Right, like it's something like that.
All right, I'm gonna go unlock the door.
Nice and easy. Flip the switch. You can let them on in.
Welcome.
Thank you. Is there anything suspicious yet?
There's a bunch
Um,
of paintings and photographs on the walls, a large stately brown rug in the center of the living room, a fireplace with some little knickknacks on the mantle. It looks like behind the living room there's a kitchen and then what might be a sort of a parlor room of sorts. There is the second floor and a third floor, and that's all you know.
Does
whole
any of it
board.
look messy?
Everything's fairly clean. Maybe a little cluttered here and there, like the fan mail and the things on the fireplace mantle. Like, those are cluttered, but I wouldn't call them messy.
I want to check under the rug. Something about that.
Oh, I was gonna throw that rug.
It's just more bright green carpet.
He has a rug on carpet?
He has a rug on carpet.
That's
Oh.
terrible. I guess, can we check out the parlor room?
Sure. The parlor room is a bit different in design. It's very rustic in here. Brown wooden walls, wooden floorboards. Looks like they're almost a bit too old to be still in use. And instead of having pictures and portraits framed in here, he has newspaper clippings. The newspaper clippings seem to follow a timeline, in fact, as they are all about one topic: himself.
Bruh.
The first few aren't actually about him in like government at all. They are like kind of like playbills. They're little newspaper clippings that show that in the city of Metrol in Sire a very long time ago, Preston Pine was the headliner in multiple like big plays and musicals. And then a little while longer as the clips and clippings progress on the wall, eventually you reach the point where it says local actor is elected Reeve of Metrol. And then more and more policies that he introduced in Metrol, things that involved keeping people safe in the event of a disaster that would affect the city, things of that nature, having escape routes. And then finally, one newspaper clipping that is significantly newer than all the rest is sitting unframed, laying on a table, looking like it is ready to be set up. That one, of course, being the now monumental moment whenever Preston Pine made a deal with the city of Thrain, or the nation of Thrain, rather, to establish a district for Siren refugees. The front page is a picture of Preston himself shaking hands with Jayla Duran, the Speaker of the Flame.
In this timeline, does he have any, like, negative newspaper headlines of him? Like,
There actually is one that is negative, and it was during his acting days, which is one critic that absolutely slams him, calls his acting soulless, says that he has next to no talent, at least none that has been cultivated, and ultimately he should forgo acting for a career that would actually better humanity rather than making it worse.
I'm gonna pick that one up. Man, I guess he wasn't that good in West Sire Story. Well.
Take a point of inspiration. That's really good. West Sire Story. All right.
Yeah,
That's officially what it's called now. Other than that, though, the only other things in here is a sort of table that looks like it might be used to like project games onto it with illusions, things like that, and some very nice comfy chairs, and maybe like a wine cooler in the back.
are any of the floorboards wiggly or loose?
Yes, they are. Very. Everything's very old in this room.
Oh, okay. Like removable loose?
If you want to like break some old nails.
Okay, then no. No,
Yeah.
no. Probably not.
On it.
Not the first place we'll check. We'll come back to those later if we find nothing else.
Could I check the fan mail? To see if there, like maybe there's like a encoded message or something like that.
You'd have to open it. Are you okay with that?
Ooh.
Hmm.
Ooh.
It looks like
this
it's
is-
been
this-
sitting here, like there's a thin layer of dust on everything in this house. Like everything is kind of frozen in time from the moment that he got petrified.
Wait, didn't someone take mending?
Someone did take mending, I
Oh.
believe.
I don't have it.
I don't think I have it.
Oh, never mind. I'm wrong.
Oh, never mind then. I guess I'm sure he wouldn't mind. Well, ooh, I don't know. It is a felony to go through someone's mail.
The
Oh,
mail service, dude. They'll get you.
Hmm. This is a
Okay,
toughie.
how about okay? We'll come back. We'll circle back around to it
We'll
if we don't
circle
find
back
anything.
to it.
Yeah, well,
Okay,
let's
sure.
go
gotcha.
upstairs. Let's
Let's go upstairs.
Yeah, let's check upstairs.
The second floor looks like it's dedicated to nothing but bedrooms. There are 3 of them. 2 of them are empty and have the doors open. They are just neatly made rooms. They look like guest rooms, if anything, as they are pretty much just carbon copies of one another. No actual personal decorations or anything, just what look like pictures of Sire before the morning, specifically the city of Metrol, which was at its time the second largest city in all of Corvair. Of course, that title now belonging to Flamekeep itself, now that Metrol is boom. There's only one other door here, and you can presume this would lead to a master bedroom of sorts.
Fling it open.
Inside, it is very green, yes, as per usual for this house. There's a very large, like 4-poster bed. No photographs in here, but there are like landscape paintings and like a very surreal appearance. And nothing that really sticks out as odd. Comfy, but not odd. Green, which is kind of odd, I guess.
Nothing odd.
Nothing. Comfy bed, a little chest at the end of the bed, some nightstands.
Can I check
Bathroom.
under the bed?
Underneath the bed, you find what appears to be a rapier. It is in its sheath.
Can I check it out? See if it looks cool.
It's a very well-made sword, but it appears just to be made out of steel with no specific engravings or markings other than the markings of whoever forged it right on the hilt. It looks like
Can
it is
I-
House Cannith issue, so it's a very typical rapier.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I'll put it back.
Is there anything in the chest? Under the bed?
There is nothing in the chest. It is empty.
I get in the chest. Does anything happen?
You get in the chest?
Yes, and I close it behind me.
Clancy?
What?
You guys see a shimmering
God.
green aura emerge on the outside of the chest, a sort of shimmering wall of magical energy as it begins to hum. You would recognize this effect to be essentially a wall of force, like a very protective barrier.
Can I? Oh, wait. So he's just locked in there?
You cannot access the chest no matter how hard you try, Shale. Nothing you do can reach the chest now. It has it has a shimmering green barrier around it.
Clancy, try to get out.
Okay. I'm gonna try to get out.
It immediately gives and opens, and the shield disappears.
What the hell was that?
So something was definitely important in here.
Or maybe it's like some kind of like a safe room kind of thing. If someone
Is there a?
like broke in, he'd like hide in there.
I mean, I guess that would work. Is there a false bottom?
Nope.
It's so boring. What is this guy?
He's just a dude, man.
Maybe he's just a regular guy, and we're just here for no
Is there-
reason.
You said there's a lot of landscape paintings, right?
Yeah.
Any, like, are they all matching except for one of them? What are they of?
Just the siren countryside,
Dude,
which
I'm
is
gonna
kind of
take-
sad in modern times, thinking of a land that is now lost.
Can I move them and see if there's anything behind them?
Nothing behind them.
Dude,
other
I'm
than
gonna.
the occasional tears in the wallpaper from the old kind of stately nature of the old newspaper building.
All right. Is there any place in this building we haven't checked yet?
At the third
What's
floor.
Third floor.
Let's go to the third floor.
About that, you don't see stairs up there.
Can I? Are there windows? To
Yeah,
there?
there's windows because you climbed in through the window.
Could I like go onto like the windowsill and like jump up to the next window up?
You sure can. Go ahead and roll me athletics check since you're gonna kind of have to swing yourself up and over.
That 20.
Nice, easy. You literally do it like a fucking acrobat, perfectly swinging yourself over with perfect momentum. And you notice it is incredibly dark on the inside to the point where it looks like the windows are tinted. There's a very thick layer of dust on the inside of the window. The other windows did not have this quality.
Can I open it?
It appears to be stuck. Not locked, just stuck. So go ahead and roll me an athletics check.
16.
With a little bit of give, you pop it open. And immediately, you see dust particles begin to flow out into the city. It's very dingy in here. No actual light. You give a moment for your kind of eyes to adjust, and it's what appears to be a storage room. At least that's what you think at first. But then you start to look at the items in here. A lot of papers stacked on top of each other. It looks like a sort of case that's flat and holds a bunch of tiny square objects. And a weird, almost what looks like a giant panini press. This is an old part of the newspaper building. It's the printing press.
Yeah.
This is where the newspapers would be made. Furthermore, you see a hatch just beneath your feet as you enter.
All right, I'll open the hatch.
As the two of you are standing just outside of Preston's bedroom, you see a part in the ceiling just pop right open from a seamless gap, a tiny illusion fading as you do so.
Guys, up here.
I have a question
Of course.
before we go up. So when we go out into the hallway, right? Is it hallway? Is it room? So like there'd be a fourth room that we're not seeing, like there's empty space, or is it like 2 guest rooms and then his big room?
2 guest rooms, then his big room. Like it's not like a false back
Okay.
thing or anything like that. You've
Okay,
explored
cool.
the
Okay.
entirety of the first and second floor.
Okay, yeah. Okay, let's hop up.
I'll reach my hand out to like pull him up.
All that's up here is just a mountain of old newspapers, all neatly stacked and packed together. The old printing press itself, and then the collection of blocks and like sigils that would be inscribed into the printing press whenever placing it down. This is an old school newspaper. Like this is way pre-war, so it's been around for at least over 100 years. Because during the war, they developed methods of like magically ascribing text onto the newspapers.
What's the headline?
Yeah, what's the last?
The last headline on the newspaper in here simply just reads, Thrain monarchy abolished. New church to take the head of state.
Okay.
This is a very well-known historical event where during the last war, the nation of Thrain underwent a severe change fairly early on into the war, from being a monarchy, much like most of the other nations, to being a theocracy, where the Church of the Silver Flame entirely took over. Mostly received very, very well, because it was already the most popular religion by far, but there are a few still like staunch supporters of the Queen, as she is still alive, even to this day. She's just very, very old.
I have a very silly question.
Of course.
Could I roll a luck check if I close my eyes and put my finger on the page and like go through it and then stop at a random point, hoping that I get to something that's like important?
Like out of the entire giant stack of newspapers?
Sure.
Sure. Go ahead and roll me d20.
1.
You
Knock them
entirely
over.
knock over the full stack.
Oh no!
They spill out everywhere. The little wrapping comes entirely undone, and now there is a full, like, floor of newspapers.
I've got it.
And they're all the same one, right?
It does not look like they're all the same one. It looks like they are the, like, saved versions that would be copied and pasted over and over. So these are each daily headlines dating back like a little under 100 years ago.
A quick scan. Do I see anything about Preston?
You do not. I'll definitely tell you for a fact. You would see nothing about Preston. He wouldn't even be born yet by the time that this was like a
Cool.
thing.
Okay. Okay. Cool.
Like Preston's like 40.
Got it. Okay.
This
Sure.
is
Okay.
over 80 years old.
Do we know where he got petrified at, or
No
where
clue.
he was attacked?
You know he would have been attacked shortly after you guys talked with him, but that's like a 6-hour period. He could have gone to most places in the city.
And his house is like too like upkept to be like a break-in happened and there was scramming and he got
You
petrified.
see no evidence of that whatsoever.
Yeah.
Tell you what,
Could I-
everybody roll me a DC 18 intelligence check.
I
As you're
have
just
a plus
looking at
one.
this floor of newspapers.
8.
14.
I got a 9.
Does anyone want to spend any inspiration or any bardic inspirations or anything?
I don't have any.
I'd need to roll like a 19. So I probably wouldn't.
I can give bardic inspiration.
Who rolled highest? I believe it
I
was
did.
Clancy.
14.
Okay.
So you would need to roll a 4 or higher on the d6. It is still a d6, right?
Yeah.
You are level 4, so.
4.
There you go. Clancy, you and Elle start looking at all the different newspapers on the floor. As Shale is scanning for Preston's name, you're trying to help him out, but you quickly follow a different thread. Every single date is listed here, as this newspaper would be shot out every single day as an update, especially during a time of war. Some dates are missing. They were taken.
I was just about to ask before that, could I put them in like order?
Sure. And that would also make it very clear that multiple dates are missing. It looks like 3 newspapers are missing total, out of a list of like maybe 110.
Holy cow.
Yeah,
Which
it's a
dates
lot
are
of
missing?
newspapers. They seem entirely arbitrary. The third one, the 17th, and then the 102nd.
What are the titles? Like, what are the headlines?
Like
You would know,
like
they're
the
missing.
one, yeah, like
Bef-
the one
before
before.
and
Oh,
after.
all of the head. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Because there's only one copy of each. This is like the safe copy.
Would
Hmm.
like if we look at the headlines of the one before and the one after, the
They're
ones
just
missing?
random war updates for the most part. None of
Yeah,
them seem to correlate
think-
with one another.
Cool. Okay.
Could I
Things
check
like shifts in the war front, different territories being made, nations arising, nations falling, things like that.
is there a way? It's not the most recent one, right?
No.
Could I try to make like one more newspaper based on like what's available, like what was like left over?
Sure, it looks like they were in the process of making another one. In fact, you can look at the printing press to see what they were about to print.
Yeah, could I look at that?
Never back down, fight for the queen, true sons and daughters of Thrain. It's not even a headline. This would take up the majority of the paper. And that makes it pretty clear why
Mm.
this place was shut down.
Yeah.
But that also means it was shut down 80 some years ago.
So long ago.
What would Preston have to do with
Why
this?
didn't they just get rid of this?
Entirely unclear.
What else did you say was in here?
That's pretty much it. A couple old knickknacks from the newspaper industry, and that's all.
This guy is unbelievably boring.
Yeah. It's kind of sad.
It's a secret room, and all that's in the secret room is a bunch of newspapers.
It's not a secret. It's just a storage room. It's just.
Yeah.
Why didn't he get
It's
rid of this
effectively
stuff?
its
Is my
attic, yeah.
question. Yeah. I'm gonna go. Was there what? Did we look at the newest one? The newest paper that he was about to hang up? We looked at that one, right?
That was the one of him making the deal with Jayla to set up this district that you currently find yourself in.
Right. Right. What about? Can we move the big painting, the really big painting, and see if there's anything behind that one?
Which really big one?
The one that he's getting the certificate when he was really young. The one that claims he was struggling to look at.
There isn't anything behind the painting, though there is something written on the back of the frame, a message. It looks like it was signed in a very fancy calligraphy pen. The message simply reads as follows. Mr. Irpine, you will do great things. Of that, I'm sure.
Besides him just being a mean guy, he seems like an all right like politician, which is just weird.
Yeah.
He's pretty much universally beloved. His really only, because he was a very minor noble, a kind of star actor, and then a great diplomat once he lost his entire nation. Like, he set up this massive area just set aside for refugees. He's a pretty good dude in the eyes of most people.
So who would hate him enough to? Why is
The question is, do they hate him or do they hate us?
us? Right.
Can I do like one more like quick comb through? Like if we missed anything?
Like in the
house?
entire house?
Yeah.
Sure. Go ahead and roll me an investigation check.
Oh, dang it. That's gonna be a 2.
Nothing really stands out. Shale,
we
Mira, you
all
could
do an
attempt the same thing if you'd like to.
investigation
Yeah,
check?
go
Yeah,
for
I get distracted by the same painting as before.
it. You're just looking right at it.
18.
Okay, that's better than I got.
The fireplace has no kindling.
Ah! What's in the fireplace? Check up the chimney.
There actually is no chimney. You look up in the fireplace and it just cuts off. It's totally flat. Which isn't unheard of. A lot of people have like fake fireplaces now that are like lit with magic. But in an old house like this, probably not.
Is there like a gas lever?
No, because it doesn't appear to be actually functional in any way, shape, or form. It's more of just like a weird alcove.
Shell, you can light things on fire, right?
Yeah, I can. There's
Wanna-
nothing to light, right? There's
yeah,
no kindling.
no kindling. No kindling, no wood, no nothing. Not even
Is it
coal.
like
So-
a door? Like if I like
Yeah,
check the bottom of it or like the top of it?
You press your fingers along the bottom, and then your finger slips, finds a catch. And you lift up a hidden hatch.
This guy, I knew it.
And there's a ladder leading down.
Secret
Finally.
tunnel.
Secret tunnel.
Who's going down first?
Me.
Okay.
No, Clancy. Clancy, you go first.
No, ladies first.
Okay.
Nope. Clancy, you go.
Clancy.
All right, if you insist. Wait. Does that make me the lady?
No.
No, you
it's
offered
okay.
it to the lady and she let you go first.
Yeah, I'm telling you. You can go
Okay.
first.
All right. I'll go down the hatch.
As you slide your way down, you look around, and immediately you see things hanging from the ceiling around you. Little strings and twine with bits of paper dangling. It's too dark to see what's on the paper, but they're all around you, connected by thread, almost making a web. It's dingy down here, but it's not dusty. Just dark and kind of vaguely, almost like a musty,
Place of
sealed
bad.
off. Not a lot of airflow, I'll put it that way. As you
It's
fully
dark.
step down on the ground, a magical light alights on the floor, illuminating the room.
Do I dare
What
ask
was
what color
hanging
it is?
all around you, it's green. What was hanging all around you are even more newspaper clippings strung up together in a web all around, to the point where it's hard to navigate the room through all of the different connected bits of paper. And then you start to look at the headlines, and they're not like the ones before. They're not Siren, they're not Thrainish, they're not even about Preston at all. The first headline that you see: mysterious crash occurs in the west of Brayland. and it shows a picture of a lightning rail being derailed. The second headline that you see is one that shows a new general has joined the front on the side of Brayland. Another one shows changing political climates in the Lazar principalities. How different people are taking power and how that's affecting the wartime effort, especially on the Karnathi side of the war. You look further and further, and there's more. There's a headline that reads...
I don't like this.
There's a headline that reads, New upstart El Echo, starting to produce recording marbles. Another headline specifically mentions the starting of a Horazic League, being made
I
from
do
the
not like
brainchild
this.
of Jalir Varanen. And of course, some rich aficionados in the city of Sharn. There's a couple other ones that don't quite match up as well, but you start to see a bit more. They're scientific journals, one that is specifically talking about medusas and how they function, the way that their gray gaze turns people to stone. Another one is a more of a historical article talking about the ancient origins of the Terranodal elves and their traditions and how they function.
Knock it off.
Others are looking into the creation of Warforged. There's a whole entire headline on the wall that just is talking about the shutdown of creation forges. These are all, in some way, shape, or form, about you. And there's one smoking gun in the center of it all. One headline that caught your eye the moment you climbed down this ladder. One headline that proves something is horribly, horribly wrong. Preston Irpine murdered in the streets of Flamekeep.
Oh my god.
Dude, what's
Where in the streets?
yeah?
Where in
What's the
streets?
date of?
It is the date that he was murdered. A little under a month ago, whenever you all first visited the city.
Who? When? Where? Where was he murdered? Where in the streets? Does it say?
According to the newspaper clipping that you're reading right in front of you, it says that he was murdered just outside the cathedral district itself, right outside of the entrance to the Church of the Silver Flame, the cathedral.
That's so public.
Very public.
No one saw who did it.
No one saw who
There's
did it.
no way.
Does it have a time, like a time of death?
Not specifically. It says that his petrified body was found in a sort of narrow passageway that leads into the district itself. So it wasn't like in front of the door, but it was like he
No.
was on his way to the door. There would likely be people around, but maybe not looking directly at him. Think of it as
What
like a narrow
evidence-
staircase.
What evidence would there be that it was us?
A few other bits of connected thread lead to other headlines. This one's specifically talking about the break-in at the Tain Gala. 3 different individuals leaping from the top of a cloud platform onto an airship.
Guys, we've got a
Wait,
really big super
Am
fan.
I in that newspaper?
It says El Echo, presumed Shale Varanen, and some random guy.
Are we the front page?
You are the front page of that one.
All right, I pull out my my bucket list
Well.
and cross off, make the front page in the newspaper. Oh wait, no, this
Okay.
is serious.
So
Oh.
newspaper clippings are hanging from the ceiling? Question mark.
Yeah.
And is there like a table in here or a desk or like
Yeah,
a
looks like there's a desk where someone has been assembling these.
any drawers that we can pop open?
Sure, do you want to go over to the desk?
Yes.
So far you haven't moved from like the landing of the ladder.
Yes, I want to go into the building more, or into the basement.
As you walk over, you notice a door on your left. And you only notice it because the handle begins to turn. before you can even reach the desk, walking through the door in a green bathrobe,
It's freaking Preston.
holding a steaming cup of coffee, is Preston your Pine.
This is the scene from Megamind.
Oh, fuck.
What the fuck is this?
He sets down the mug of coffee. Would you believe that it's nothing?
No.
Punch him. I punch him in the face.
Depends of how convincing you are.
The moment
Not
that
hard
you,
enough.
the moment that you go to swing a punch, he immediately teleports a few feet back to where it just misses.
Whoa, Shale, we promise no violence.
Hands
alright?
down, hands
He's an enemy.
down.
He's an enemy. He's an enemy.
I'm like holding him back. No, he's not. It's fine. It's fine.
Hold back your rabid dog. Goodness gracious. Walk into my house and start immediately throwing punches. He waves his hand as you see his bathrobe shift and change until he's in a pristine 3-piece green suit with a black tie, a white undershirt underneath, and golden wrapped kind of bracers on his arms.
You're not petrified.
I am not petrified.
Why?
A little mishap with a shipping company.
What is
That
that
doesn't
supposed to
explain
mean?
anything.
Correct. Well, a very good friend of mine was going to honor me with a very special gift.
So sweet.
That gift, of course,
Miss-
being a statue of myself.
Is it Miss wait, the gala. Irtane? Right? That's her name?
Miss Irtane, that is correct. She was
She's
providing me
doing
with
the
a statue. Yes.
The statue thing.
And now I do apologize for this. This is so very rude of me, and I try as much as I can to keep up my decorum. It was just kind of too convenient when it was delivered to the wrong place. And then people assumed I was murdered. Well, it just all kind of fell into my lap, honestly. Truly, there was nothing against you. You just happened to work out.
What
Why'd
could
you
you
let them
possibly-
think you were dead?
What's your
What do you
deal?
gain from this?
Oh, well, I have plenty to gain. So much to gain, in fact. So much. It's going to do nothing but help myself and help countless other people all across Corvair. It's going to be magnificent, I promise.
How?
You're
How?
a murderer, not the statues.
No, not the statues. The statues are wonderful, but no, I'm saying people thinking I'm dead, that's going to be a great thing. Trust me. This is fantastic news.
But you're not. You have to go to court or whatever and go tell them that it wasn't us, right? That's what you're
Don't
doing.
worry, we already have that sort of well. Okay. Slight problem. I'm going to do that first part. Not super sure about that second part, and I promise there's a good reason. I promise I can justify this to you.
Hold me back! Hold me back! Clancy, hold me back!
No,
Clancy, hold me back!
Well, let's hear him out. Let's hear him out, okay?
Okay. Listen. I just need everyone to think I'm dead for a very specific reason. And that I can tell you in a moment, but the main thing is I need to be murdered. I need an antagonist.
I will kill you right now.
That's not no, I mean fake murdered. Where everyone thinks I'm already murdered. You know, the whole statue thing. I need that. And I need to maintain that lie for now. And I do terribly apologize to you, Miss. If I'm not correct and my research has not failed me, Mira, is that correct?
Yeah.
I did not mean to frame you for a crime that you aren't even physically capable of committing. Correct? You don't have the ability yet to just simply look at someone and instantly turn them to stone, as surely all of your other problems would have been solved by such a power. You aren't yet masterful of that ability, correct?
Mm-hmm.
So I do apologize for that, but I was very lucky with the fact that most people in Corvair do not know Medusa biology. Very helpful. So, here's the deal. I need the people to think I was murdered, and I specifically need a villain, someone to, blame. And unfortunately, that is you, because it so happened to work out that it would be you. And it was just perfect, because just as I saw that statue mishap, I also just heard a recording from a dear friend of mine telling me that 3 people had leapt onto an airship chasing after somebody. And that just so happened to correspond with meeting the 3 of you. I put 2 and 2 together from the broadcast and this. It was all very, very helpful to have, a friend who's pioneering broadcasting.
I still don't understand. Why are you doing this? Why do you need an enemy?
Whenever you start to do good things, people question why. A lot. And then they start to question too many things, and they start digging too deep, and they start finding things out about you, and I couldn't have that. Now, dying and coming back, especially against the face of random evildoers who would be against the unity of the new nations after the war, that's a much better story than Preston Pine investigated for former wrongdoings. You catch me?
No.
So what I'm hearing is that you need to be alive for this story to work.
That is how that works, yes.
You know that we can change that.
I'm confident that you can't. And I'm also confident that your dear friend, Mr. Caruso, if my records of people who abandoned the military are to be perceived correctly, yes, that is your name? Clancy Caruso?
I plead the 5th.
That's not a thing here. I did my research on all of you, and I'm very proud of it. I really got into character for all this as a dead, petrified man. And I just need you to be the bad guys. And that's really not that bad. It's a very good part to play, to be the villain.
No, it's horrible. Our lives are ruined. Don't you understand that?
Yes, but this is going to help so many people. Once the world sees me as a hero who's faced impossible odds and come back to life and exposed a whole plot to ruin my... Listen. The world loves a hero, and the world loves an underdog. You turned me into both, and I can't thank you enough. I really can't. And once the people see me as those things, I can do so much good. So much good.
What is the difference? Everyone already loves you.
But it wasn't enough. There's a difference between love and admiration and awestruck at just the presence of somebody. There's a difference between being noble and being a hero.
Well, you're not gonna get
You're a
away
piece
with
of
this.
shit.
Everyone's gonna realize that that's just a statue. It's not actually you.
Oh, but they're not. I've already arranged for that, and I really can't have you messing that up either. So, because you've been such a good help to me, I want to return the favor. I want to be a very good help to you.
So you'll
As
tell
I said-
everyone that we didn't kill you.
I can't do that, but I could potentially do something better. He reaches into his breast pocket and pulls out a wad of thickly folded newspaper clippings. I am an expert at one thing above all else. As you might have seen from my articles up there, it's not even necessarily
You're stalking.
politics or acting. He points to Mira with and then taps himself on the nose. It's research. And I did my research damn well. And my research on all of you led me to some very interesting places. Some places that I'm sure you would love to dive into on a late, cozy night reading. So, I'm giving you a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, truly once in a lifetime, to take these newspaper clippings that would answer many burning questions that I'm sure all of you had about your own lives and the mysteries that plague them. And I will even arrange for an easy way out of Flamekeep. I'll get you on the first lightning rail heading straight into Karnath. Well, lightning rail then boat, but still. I'll get you out of here. The people will see you as villains, yes, but from what I understand about all of you, that barely affects you as long as you are careful about your destination.
Can I talk to my associates?
Of course. And if you have any questions for me, of course, and he tucks them back into his breast pocket, I'll be right here. And
Okay,
he
Team
makes
Huddle.
a very pointed step to step back into the doorway from where he came, but he does not close the door.
Team Huddle, but also Silent Sanctum.
He doesn't react to it. He's very familiar with these types of spells.
I do not trust this guy
Clancy,
at all.
cast hold person on him. Clancy, cast hold person on this guy. I'm gonna body slam him. We're gonna knock him unconscious and bring him to the authorities.
Okay, that actually sounds like a really good plan. I don't think he'd go willingly.
But guys, think about what he's offering here.
Yeah, we'll get both. He has them on him.
But we don't get the safe passage out.
We
Yeah, we
get
do.
safe passage
We
out
walk
when
free.
we're exonerated.
Yeah. When we're free, we're fine. We can do whatever we want.
Mira, do you want to spend the rest of your life running? I know I don't.
She's gonna still have to be running. We're still gonna have to protect her. We still gotta kill the Prince of Ostafar, but it's fine.
That's true, but after we've dealt with that, we'll still have to keep running even after.
Listen, at least this way we won't be villains, because we're not villains. We're just freaking people who just want to do stuff and have fun. And you know? And all I saw was that he teleported, so if I just freaking strangle him to possibly near death and then take him in, he'll be fine.
Okay.
Okay.
You do need to drop
Right.
Silent Sanctum in order to cast Hold Person.
Alright,
Yes.
ready?
I'll
Hands
drop
in.
it.
On 3, drop it. Ready? 1,
Wait,
2.
Are we saying
gonna-
drop it? What are we doing?
I'm gonna go in.
Uh,
I'm gonna go in for a handshake to like distract him, and then you cast Hold Person, so he's not like looking for anything. You know what I mean?
Alright.
And then he'll be
Okay.
frozen, and then I'll just
Okay.
freaking. I'll just.
Okay. Alright, ready? Alright.
Yeah. Ready?
Like 3, 2, 1, drop it. Like don't
Three,
say
two-
drop it, but
Okay.
just drop it. Alright, ready?
Oh,
3, 2,
2.
1.
Did you think it over?
You know what? I think we've survived being villains for this long,
You did a great job playing that part. You really did.
and as much as I want to hurt you right now,
I believe it.
I would also like to figure out who I am, because I don't truly know that answer. So, the newspapers, please.
I'd prefer a verbal agreement first.
I mean,
Very
why?
formally, if you would. Very clearly and stated. Projected. Theater voice. Like, I,
Can you
Shale
give me-
Varanen, accept these terms. Like, something like that.
Could you give me an example?
I just did.
Like it even more grandiose.
Ah,
I've heard you're a great actor.
I, Clancy Caruso, child of 2 war-torn veterans, hereby vow to honor this pact for as long
Message
as I
Clancy,
shall
just
live.
do it now.
Yes.
As soon as he hits like some kind of dramatic pose,
Yeah.
I cast Hold Person.
Like eyes closed, like he's like really getting into it.
As you cast the spell, eldritch energy flashes along your arm, and the spell fails. And the illusion of Prestonir Pine glitches
Ugh.
and fades away.
You jerk! You jerk! You jerk!
I really hoped that we could work out a deal, but unfortunately I did have to play the
Yeah,
cards
is this
in
your
my
voice?
Where's it
favor.
coming from?
Is your voice?
It is emerging from all around you now.
No, that's
So-
not fair.
We don't get to do this.
Unfortunately, the only other way this plot here works is if the 3 of you are simply dead.
No.
So, enjoy my nice gifts from House Kundarak, and I will see you never. Now I have a show to put on.
What is
All around you, the walls of this basement begin to shift and change, panels sliding out of the way. And I need everyone to roll initiative.
Oh no! Oh. It was gonna be so good, you guys.
It was gonna be. You know what? It was gonna be so good.
Man.
It might
You got
have
me
worked if Shale
agreeing
didn't
with
swing
Shale on
immediately.
knocking him out.
He would have been an illusion either way. Oh, he tell. Oh,
There you go.
He teleported away.
Uh-huh. There you go.
But
You
that
got
was
it.
literally 1-to-1 the scene from Megamind where they go back to his palace and Metro Man walks in eating a sandwich in his bathrobe.
I also was thinking Megamind because the newspaper's hanging from the ceiling. Remember that one scene where
Oh
like all
yeah,
lines
yeah.
up?
Not the same scene in
gotta-
Megamind, I don't think.
No.
I think
No,
it's
not
two different
very-
things,
two-
but
Two
No,
different
we see
scenes.
like the
but-
little glass of water. Like, how does it still have ice in it if he's?
all right, Shale, what'd you get?
16.
16. Clancy
14.
and Mira.
16.
Perfect. Mira definitely has higher initiative than Shale.
Rob.
And then. Alright. All around you, emerging from the walls with the most cliche trap you've ever seen, on metal arms, spinning saw blades whir out from all sides of you. The blades are slowly closing in from all four corners of the room, cutting into the hung up newspaper clippings, trimming those cords and wires as paper falls onto the ground. Mira, it is your turn. You have one turn to do something about these saw blades as they're coming towards you, otherwise they will slice you to ribbons.
Holy shit. Jesus.
So you guys are each going to get one full turn, and after all three of you are done, they close in. So do whatever you need to do to save yourself here.
And these are completely like machine.
They appear to be.
So he dropped the newspaper that he was holding where he was like, these will answer your questions, right?
He put it in his breast pocket.
Damn
Not that it would matter
Okay.
because he was an illusion whenever he brought that out anyways.
Okay. Where's the door?
The door that he came through is to your left.
Okay. I will go to the door.
Okay, you're gonna have to jump over the saw blade to do that. That's gonna be an acrobatics check. If you fail, it's gonna cut you, and it's gonna do a lot of damage if it even touches you. You going for it?
Okay. Yeah.
That's gonna be an acrobatics check. Go for it.
I got a 16.
16?
Yes.
You jump
Dang
deftly
it.
over the saw blade, just barely missing it with a DC 16 check. As you slide right on over, you make it to the door, which is still open. It's the one that he just walked through. Is that your
Okay.
turn here, Mira?
Bardic Inspiration.
To who?
I'll do Shale.
Shale? All right. Speaking of which, Shale, it is your turn. The saw blades are still closing in. What would you like to do?
She's going to the door that he just came out of.
Uh-huh.
Where's the ladder?
Ladder's just right behind you. Not even a step away.
I'm gonna go up the ladder.
Shouldn't have done that, pal. Go ahead and roll me a con save.
Ah! It's always never the easy, always never out.
Mhm.
I agree. Always
Don't
is
fail.
never the easy, always the end, never out.
18.
18 is a success. You're going to take half damage from this, but you are
I'm
not
gonna-
stunned.
I wanna go freaking down. You don't
Go ahead and take
understand.
4 lightning damage,
Okay, I'm not going down.
as the ladder is entirely electrified. If you want to keep climbing, you'll have to make that check one more time.
Yeah.
Gonna go for it?
Yeah, I'll do it. Can I
Alright.
cast Cure Wounds on myself first?
Yes, you can.
Okay.
Go ahead and heal from that.
Okay,
Is that
7.
your last spell slot, I take it?
That is my last one.
Oh boy.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. You climb up. You're gonna still take half damage here, so that is going to be
Yep.
10 half down to 5, so you're gonna take 5 more lightning damage.
Cool.
You are not stunned. You're able to climb all the way up and place yourself back up to the living room. There is a distinct smell of burning shale. Clancy, it is your turn.
All right, I'm going to Misty Step in where Mira just went.
Perfect. As you teleport right on over, it's nice and easy. You still have an action. Do you want to do anything with that? You don't need to.
What is in this door?
Inside of this room appears to be what can only be described as a man cave. It is this huge couch. There's a bunch of like game tables all around, including one that looks like it was set up for a one-person poker game, ? Like there's only one hand of poker here, which doesn't make any sense to you.
I think I'll just spend my action being bewildered.
Okay, great. The saw blades entirely close in, cutting the area up to ribbons, including demolishing the entirety of the ladder that was just there. Additionally, you notice that as the ladder falls to the ground, the metal that makes it up begins to melt and spread across the floor, as now the entire floor of that room is electrified. This now pretty clearly separates you guys, with Shale being upstairs in the living room and you two being in this kind of game room. What do you guys want to do? For now, you can act out of initiative.
Okay.
I would love it in here.
So, Preston teleported out of wherever he was. Do I
Yes.
hear a door squashing, or do I hear him upstairs, or anything?
You don't hear anything.
I
It is
don't.
unclear
I,
it is unclear what method he used to teleport, thus it's unclear how far he went. If it's a
Correct,
Misty Step,
yeah.
it's no further than 60 feet. If it's something like a dimension door, it could be really, really far.
Can I, with seeing how, like, Clancy's Misty Steps,
Mhm.
tell how he teleported? Like,
Sure, roll me an Arcana check. To kind of cross-compare them in your mind.
16.
It's worth noting that every spellcaster is going to look different when they do magic, but you can be pretty certain it wasn't a Misty Step. It
Okay,
appeared
so
more
he's-
like he didn't have to step to do it, essentially. He just vanished. It was likely a built-in measure of the house.
Can I go upstairs and check the chest?
You quickly run upstairs. As you make it to the staircase, we're going to enter back into initiative. As you step up, and immediately the stairs begin to turn flat, and you begin to slide down.
He's
This
up
is
here.
Home Alone.
That bastard. That bastard.
For Mira and Clancy, as you guys are down in the game room, you guys see as the kind of billiards table in the back of the room, the different balls begin to levitate and spiral around in a tornado and quickly begin to launch themselves at you.
It's gonna hurt.
Mira, what would you like to do about this?
Jesus, I just want to like fall on the ground.
Okay, I'm gonna have you make me a dex save. Clancy, what are you doing about it?
I've got no spells left.
Punch him like,
Yeah. I'm gonna. Yeah. Can I do that? Do.
Okay, we'll have that be an athletics check, DC of 17.
Wouldn't you believe I got a 19?
There you go. All right. You fully just start decking billiard balls, entirely breaking them into powder as they fly directly at you. Mira, you hit the deck. I'll go ahead and give you advantage on this save since Clancy's dealing with some of the projectiles here.
I got a 7 last time, and this time I got an 8.
Unfortunate. You're going to take
Making your way
2d4
up in the
bludgeoning
world.
here. Go ahead and take 4 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
As one billiard ball just strikes you square in the chest, and it really fucking hurts.
Oh,
I broke
I
your
missed
ribs.
that one. Sorry.
Shale, as you begin to slide down this staircase, you also see that opening up in the floor behind you is a nice open pit. How do you want to escape?
Can I, okay, so while sliding, I imagine I am going down now, and so I'm like on my like
On your
feet
belly?
and hands.
Yeah.
On my belly. Can I roll over and try to like grab what I imagine is like a rail? Like
Sure, yeah. That'll just be a dex save from you.
Please. 12?
12, that's good enough. You slide yourself over, grab onto the banister, and kind of start crawling your way up.
Cool.
It looks like the pit beneath you leads into just some like magical darkness. Unclear what's down there.
Very bad.
You have a moment of quietude here, Mira and Clancy, as you're looking around the game room. Do you want to look at anything in particular down here?
Is there anything that might look like some kind of control?
You don't see any like magical focus or anything like that. Normally this would be controlled through like a magic orb or maybe like a slate on the wall. You don't see anything like that.
We check the poker game.
You can check the poker game. There's only like I said, there's only a single hand. There's not even like a deck or a river or anything like that. And the hand itself was just one king and one two of hearts. So it is the king of clubs and the two of hearts.
Does anything happen if I like play a card?
Nope.
Well, that was useless.
What are we gonna do now?
I don't know. We gotta get up there somehow. So are the saws still going out there?
It looks like
That's
they've
fun.
finished their assault, but now the entire floor is electrified with that weird kind of metallic goo.
What is the
Um,
like? What is the ground made out of?
The ground in here,
Yeah, like is it ground?
concrete.
Can you mold earth concrete?
Can I?
You've
I don't
never
think
tried
so
before?
because I could. Yeah, I'll try. I wouldn't. It's not like natural. Okay.
As you pull on the stone, it actually does give. But you notice it gives exceptionally easy, as if it has been molded before. There's nothing under it, though.
Under it.
It just leads to
Can I
dirt. So you could create a tunnel.
Can I tunnel to go outside?
Sure. Shale, you've made your way up onto kind of the landing in between the first and second floor. What do you want to do?
Go into his room.
Go ahead and make an athletics check to climb up the remaining stairs, as they are also probably going to do the same exact thing.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. As you jump straight up, you immediately see crossbow bolts beginning to fly at you. Go ahead and roll me a dex save.
What the Matrix is happening? 7.
7. Go ahead and take 7 piercing damage
Cool.
as a bolt thuds squarely into your shoulder.
Ah. Keep running forward.
And then right in front of his room, you see golden chains fly from the door frame. I need you to make me a charisma saving throw.
Oh, I got
It
rid of
is a force of will.
17.
17, you pull directly through them, shattering the golden chains behind you. You're inside of his room.
Where is he?
The room appears to be empty.
Is the chest glowing?
Nope. In fact, it's still open.
Why
He's not
is
here.
it so... I know he's not, but he is. Upstairs. What's upstairs? I want to go upstairs.
You're gonna have to go back to the landing, jump out the window, and climb your way up.
I can't just pull down on what the hatch was.
You know what? Go and make an intelligence check to remember where it is, because it's impossible to see from below. We'll say a DC of just 10.
Okay, well... Oh, Bardic Inspiration.
Nice.
11.
Nice. You remember exactly where it is. You leap right up and pull it down open. You want to climb up in there?
Oh, yes.
Inside, the newspapers are in even more disarray than they were before, scattered all over the place. You notice, however, that a few of them are lined up in a very specific order, so that way the first words of their headlines spell out a sentence.
What does it say?
Sorry it turned out this way.
Can I still check the entire room?
Go ahead and roll an investigation check.
Just in case he's, like, mind gamesing me? Nat 1.
You just get really, really upset by the message he left you. Like, you're pissed off.
He's right behind you.
Start hitting things?
As you punch directly, like, all around you, you eventually crack directly down on the printing press. And you hear a thud that was different from the thud of your fist.
Can I check out what I thudded?
Yeah. Tucked into the bottom of the printing press, with such a thick layer of dust that this could not have been placed here anywhere in recent memory. Like, not as long as you have been born, heck, not even as long as Preston has been born, is just a simple dagger with an icon of the silver flame on it.
I pick it up.
there's an inscription written on the back side of the blade.
It says,
Throw away your weapons into darkness, so that the monsters may fight their own demons. It takes up the entirety of the back of the blade to say this message.
it has a really long message.
It does.
Is there any darkness around me?
It's kind of dark in here.
Can I just throw it in the darkness?
It clatters against the wall.
Maybe that's where it needs to be.
Dark magic void.
No, I don't want to throw it in
Stairs.
there. You know what? Clancy might like this. It might bring him some comfort. Plus, he's really pacifistic, so I pick up the dagger and I
Okay.
go downstairs.
You slide down the stairs, go and roll an athletics check to jump over the fucking gap.
Nat 20.
Nat 20, you leap over it and just stumble out the door. And just as you do so, you nearly step on Clancy's head as he emerges from the earth underneath you.
Oh!
Cobblestones parting to allow him to enter.
Yes, I couldn't find him.
Are there any like footprints out here?
You don't see any footprints on the cobblestone, but you do hear footsteps. Clanking footsteps. Metal scraping metal.
Gotta run.
Oh, paladins.
Fuck.
Language.
You see, facing you down from the narrow alleyway entrance to the back area where his house can be found, is a squadron of 4 paladins, led by one in the center in especially glorious plate mail. Her hair tied up into a long ponytail that falls at her waist, her hand clutching a fine silver rapier and a shield in her left. Vicious ne'er-do-wells, surrender, or else face the light of the flame.
Do you know how ineffective in combat a waist-long ponytail is?
She grins. Would you like to test that, Pteranodon
No.
elf?
I never turned down a challenge.
No, I'm like holding
No.
you back again. Like, no. Prestier Pine's not dead. We just saw him.
Seize them, bring them in.
No, he's not
No,
petrified. It's
listen,
just a statue.
listen.
Guys, listen. Here, I need you guys to run. I will fight all 4 of them, and I will just go back to jail. I can afford it. It's okay. My dad will get me out. I think. I
Jail.
don't know.
No,
Just
just
run,
come
just
with us.
go.
No,
this isn't a good
Shale.
idea.
I shove them and just start to just get back.
I'm gonna fight back.
Okay.
Shell shoving.
I am going to need you guys to both contest athletics here. No one gets advantage or anything because you're both equally expecting this, unfortunately.
25.
Carly, what's 9 plus 10?
21.
That's what I got.
A 21 does not beat a 25, unfortunately, as Shale bursts free from your grasp, his hands reaching to the very thick, long box on his back. Shale, are you for sure going to engage these Silver Flame Paladins? You're outnumbered, likely outmatched, and certainly exhausted.
I want to close my eyes. And I want to think about all of the times I've seen my dad play Harazic and fight off multiple enemies at once and try to not attack. So I'm not looking for like spots to hit, but just to fend off so they can run and then I can make like an escape.
You're looking to like trip them, essentially, like how your father
Yes.
does in Harazic games. Gotcha.
Yes.
I'm going to have you roll me an athletics check with a DC of 18. But I'm going to have you roll it at disadvantage because you're remembering a move you've never tried before in the heat of the moment. And remember, you have a -1 from your exhaustion.
Okay, got it.
But I, realizing that he's stubborn, could I help by like giving him a little back massage? Like, come on, you got this.
Nothing here will help. He's fully pushed himself away from you. He wouldn't accept your help here.
My first
I'd
roll
be
was a
like-
19.
Coach in the
Okay.
corner.
A 19 would succeed.
My second roll is a 16.
That is a failure.
think- Bardic inspiration
You already
is
burned
possible in this moment. Like she could give me it now.
Yes, if she doesn't run. So that is entirely up to Mira. You have to make a call if you're going to support Shale in his fight here or listen to his wishes and run away.
Cool.
Clancy was
I like
staying, right?
I like that.
Clancy, do you immediately break for it or do you stay? I want to be very
I
clear.
would-
Staying is the bad option here.
was
I
about
would
to say,
rather
if I
you
stay,
guys
then
get
there's
away.
No reason for him to fight
Yeah.
him.
Right.
I would
Like, this is
rather
a
you guys get
losing
outta here.
battle. You can't win this head on. That's not going to happen. So running is definitely the good play. But is that what Clancy does?
No, he wouldn't run.
Go ahead and give him
then I'm
Bardic
staying.
Inspiration.
Yep.
Shale, you need to roll a 2 or higher. If you roll a 1, this still fails, and this is all for nothing, and you're in the worst possible situation.
The last time you told me to roll a 2 or higher, I rolled a 1.
I know.
This time I rolled a 5.
Without even drawing Strixbane from its case, you swing around the box, first jabbing it into one of the paladin's chests, sweeping the ankles of another, crashing it down on the shoulders of one more, and then finally on the one with the ponytail directly in front, you bash it against her knees, and you hear something snap, and you're not sure if it's her armor plating or a bone. As all 4 paladins are fully knocked over like bowling pins around you, you 3 get one chance to try and make a break for it here. What is your plan?
Hey, I will meet you guys all at the bean shop. Run. Run. And I take off.
Okay. You go that way, I go that way, he goes that way.
What?
3, 2,
No,
1, break.
what?
Yep, go.
Run.
And I run. I just run.
And the 3 of you split off, tearing into different parts of Flamekeep. Clancy, as you are running through the alleyways, it's becoming increasingly obvious that you drew the short end of the stick here. You immediately hear footsteps around you. You hear the clanking of metal. You are being flanked on pretty much all sides, and you even think you're likely going to be cut off at the end of this alleyway. What do you do to get around this?
I'm going to take off my jacket. I'm gonna take off my bow tie, like unbutton my shirt a little bit so I like look real sleazy, and I'm gonna change like a real sleazy like businessman guy. And I'm
At
just gonna,
first,
like,
you turn into Preston your
walking.
Pine because that's what comes to mind with a sleazy guy, and then you realize, wait, no, that's a bad
No,
idea.
that's wrong.
Bad idea.
wrong.
So you shift into like a very traditional, like slick back
the
hair
hair.
type guy. Yeah.
And I'm just
You
gonna like
visibly manifest like beads of sweat on your forehead. They
I'm just
kind of
gonna,
just
like,
stay
walk
there
back,
like
like-
jello, though.
looking like at a fake watch, like. Sorry, I'm in a
Sir,
hurry.
sir, have you seen anyone run through here?
Oh, talking about that kid? I think he went that way.
Go ahead and roll me, we'll say a performance check. Because you're fully playing a role here.
Let's go 19.
19? That's a success. You pass the guard directly as the paladins continue to search for you.
Like as soon as they like go, I like, whew, like exhale and then turn back. Keep running.
And you start making your way towards the bean shop. Shale, as you're running through, you hear the head paladin that was just after you say, "Chase after the others, I'm taking this one."
Oh, she's gonna crush on me.
She's like 50.
I don't care. Age is just a number. I'm gonna live way
Jail
longer than her
likes older
anyways.
women.
Fair.
I'm gonna live way longer than her anyways.
She sprints directly after you. You can see her in your peripheral vision just by glancing even for a moment. What are you going to do trying to evade her? Because she is booking it and you are way too tired to outrun her.
Okay. Yeah, you're right.
Yep.
I was gonna say, even with my wood elf and Strixbane, I'm really fast. But I
You
have
are
to
really
draw
fast.
Strixbane.
You do have to draw
I have to draw-
Strixbane from its sword in order for that to, or from its box, I guess, not its scabbard.
I didn't remember that. Yeah, I didn't remember that. Okay. We're obviously in a housing district, right?
Yes, it is just cookie cutter
So,
houses all around you.
Is there anyone like? Are they like how like every house would have a front door and a back door? Like to just
Yes.
like. Okay.
But
okay,
they
okay.
don't have like side walls. All the walls are just connected to other houses, kind of like condominiums.
That's yeah. Okay, this is what I'm thinking. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Okay, so I think I want to try to like burst through one door and then burst out another door and then go through houses, go upstairs, jump out a window.
Yeah. Okay, go
Scooby-Doo
ahead and
chase
roll
scene.
me. Ooh,
Someone's
how
having
do I wanna
dinner.
do
I slide
this?
over the dining table.
Just go
bite.
ahead and roll me. I think there's no real check that would apply here. I think it's just if you're lucky enough to have this work. So I'm just gonna have
Luck
you roll me a
check.
flat luck check.
Let's go. I love luck checks.
14.
14, that's good enough. As you are like running through various houses, you step into some kind of strudel on your first thing that you're walking through. Then in the next house, you definitely nearly trip over a dog and have to apologize as you run past. It is just
Sorry.
absolutely chaos from one step to the next. And finally, you're able to lose the paladin who's chasing after you as you kind of like wipe off the strudel off of your foot and like clean yourself off from all the various things. You have like laundry stuck to you because you had to run through someone's like clothespins. You're just a
Exactly, yeah.
mess right now. But you make your way into the back alleys again and keep your head held low. Mira. Your alleyway is quiet. Your alleyway is really quiet. There's no one around. Shale and Clancy aren't here. And you don't even hear the sounds of someone chasing after you. Could you tell us what Mira is feeling right now? How she's doing, what she's feeling?
Anxious, panic. She's literally gonna have a panic attack.
Your breathing begins to quicken. The snakes on your head growing agitated, bursting free from the head wrap. Go ahead and roll me a con save if you'd be so kind.
I got a 14.
You're in a back alleyway on a dry day, having a panic attack. You're heaving and can't quite catch your breath, so you can't maintain a good speed to keep up the pace and run. You are not going to be able to outspeed any pursuers who are going to come after you. What do you do to try and make a safe way out here?
Okay, I am just gonna have like the snakes like hum quietly, but like to me, not to anyone, to me.
They coil down,
like-
kind of wrap around your ears, almost like headphones.
And then I'll just like walk like with my hand against the wall, just like I'm just going for a stroll like a kindergartner, like, oh, the wall.
Oh,
The
the
wall.
wall.
Are you doing
Oh, the
anything to
wall.
actually get you an escape out of here? Because as it stands, you're gonna be caught most likely.
Bro, she's grabbing the wall.
Just grabbing the
I
wall.
got the wall.
Bro.
I got the wall.
Like a kindergartner, you know, like, oh, the wall.
I frequented the wall when I was a kindergartner.
In that case, we are going to leave Mira's fate mysterious.
You roll a luck check to see if she gets like a hidden passageway in the like brick of the wall.
Let's not get a hidden passageway in the brick of the wall. Shale and Clancy. As you guys are running through the streets, you're about to reach the district where the lightning rail station is. You're about to reach the area where the bean store is. Before you hear a loud, booming voice from all across Flamekeep. It is the voice of Jayla Duran, the speaker of the flame. Attention, citizens of Flamekeep. If you would like to attend the resurrection of Preston Pine, it will be commencing in 30 minutes. That's all the time you have. I apologize. Thank you. You all stumble out and make your way out of back alleys and reach the bean store, keeping your heads held as low as possible and slipping inside. Two of you see each other, but don't sit next to each other at first. You don't want to draw too much attention. But Mira never shows. And it's becoming increasingly obvious that something went wrong.
I'm gonna run out of the store and go the way that I told her to go.
I run out, and I want to catch up to Clancy or
Okay.
try to catch up to Clancy.
It's not too hard. You're objectively faster.
Okay. Okay, I think I don't know where you're going, but I think they're taking her. If she's gone, if she's gone, they're taking her to the statue.
Okay. In that case, actually going to the statue might be the best thing we can do, because if we get there, I can talk to the statue. The statue can vouch for us that it's not Preston.
Good, good, Clancy.
Good! Like we're like jumping up and down, like. All right, let's go.
All right.
Booking
If he
it.
holds on to Strixbane, can we like skip and run fast together?
Absolutely, but that would involve you holding onto a sword hand in hand running through a city, and one of you looks like an active criminal that every single person in town probably is aware of at this point. You will be spotted by just about everyone, but you will for sure outspeed everyone.
Could he like could he put his mask on maybe?
Are we gonna get there in 30 minutes?
Under 30 minutes, yes.
Alright, hold up. Could I take my jacket off and do like a head wrap thing around him so he's unrecognizable, and then change myself back into the sleazy business guy?
Not gonna help too much on Shale's end, but that would help on your end at least. Now Shale's just skipping with a random dude.
Okay, so people are flooding towards the statue now, right?
Yes.
And it's still under construction, so we still have that way to get in.
Yes.
Because it's happening in the actual. Is it happening in the
Right outside the cathedral. Like in the courtyard.
Right outside the
essentially.
cathedral. Okay. How before 30 minutes would we do if we go regularly stealthy?
You'd arrive with just enough time to witness it. That's it.
And if we go with Strixbane, we'll get there enough time to do something?
You'd get 5 minutes.
Alright, let's do it.
Hey, let's Strix it up, baby.
I'm
Okay.
sleazy.
As you two go skipping along through the city, empowered by a fey sword, hand in hand, leaping past anyone who even tries to catch up to you, you hear the screams and yells of paladins, the shocked worry of passerbys. It is pure chaos, but you make it through.
We're
And
Naruto
after
running.
like a full 25-minute mad dash through the city, eventually, passing by all the gargoyles and all the statues and all the different things on the rooftops, you climb your way onto like the broken scaffolding on the outside of the cathedral, and you're overlooking the statue. You have 5 minutes. You see Jayla opening the doors to the cathedral as you arrive.
Clancy. Clancy, no one else can understand the rock but you. I understand that's a really good plan, but no one else can understand the rock.
This
Right?
is true. It
Oh.
is telepathic.
I didn't even think about that. Does it move at all?
Can the docent boom like speaker your telepathy?
Wait, yeah.
You've never tried it, but you could try.
Let's try it. All right. I'm gonna like push
Just
through to the front
think
of the
so-
crowd.
No, make sure the docent can do it. Think something and make
Right.
sure the docent can do it.
Right. I think something. Does the docent say it?
Oh, I get it. And then it projects whatever your thought
Get it.
is.
Cool.
All right.
Okay, good. Okay,
Alright, I
good.
push to the front of the crowd. Like, as Jayla is opening the door, I'm gonna kick it open and shout, "I object!" And then I'm gonna jump over to where the statue is. And I cast Stone Speaker on it.
Anyone trying to get close to him, I'm cool. You ever seen that video that's, I've got the power of God and enemy on my side? Ah!
Yeah, I swing the sword around.
Yeah.
Countless paladins draw their weapons, literally blazing with not just like the conjured silver flame, but they're next to the flame. They are just pulling fire directly from the source of holy magic. They are blazing with so much power that even like a scrape of this sword would likely burn you to ashes. You have one shot at this before they just totally take you down, Clancy.
Alright.
You casting
This
it?
is not Preston your Pine, this is merely a statue. I'm casting it.
Okay. Statue comes to life in your mind. Remember, it only has consciousness for the past roughly a day, like the last 24 hours. It will only respond to questions. What do you ask?
Who are you?
I am a statue.
See?
The paladins look around, look to Jayla, who is blanched white, horrified at your sudden appearance. Like, her eyes are wide, her face is pale, like, she looks like she's seen a ghost.
Did you tell Jill you can do the thing? Did you tell her? Did you tell her you can do things with rocks? Does anyone know you can do things with rocks?
I did. She knows. She knows I can do things with rocks.
And just as you say that, the statue bursts apart, and
No!
standing there in its exact pose is Preston your Pine. Thank the... Uh-oh.
Faker!
Fuck you!
Language!
Freak you.
It's a random miracle of the flame. Right?
Yeah, no one did anything. No one did anything.
That's why they call it a miracle. The paladins are slowly starting to, like, put the pieces together in their brains, because this is a lot of information to process. But you see they're slowly starting to catch on. Their focus turns. Their blades are pointed more and more at Preston, still in his green and gold suit. I bow to your endless kindness, Miss Duran, as he, like, bows before Jayla.
If you don't mind, I'll handle this, paladins. I grab my manacles and keys and strap them on him. You're under the rest.
Did you just say you're under the rest?
I did.
You slam the manacles onto the back of his hands as he, like, tries to wiggle out of your grasp, but he is not athletic at all. It is very easy just to wrap the manacles around him. You see that long ponytailed paladin dragging Elle, who's, like, limp but conscious, in her grasp. Jayla looks at you. What on earth is happening?
If you need more, why haven't you done this sooner? Can't you touch things and then know the whole story about them? Why haven't you touched the statue yet?
What?
What?
I've been out of the city. I just got back.
Touch the statue. Touch what's left of the crumbly bits.
I think you've proven quite enough.
Okay, I'm just making sure. I just really want you to get the point.
Paladins, seize this man. I wish to find out what's truly going on.
Please let our friend go. Please.
Yes, release the Medusa. Elle,
Her name is Elle.
I have to memorize a lot of names. I don't... It's just easier shorthand. The moment you point a finger at Jayla, all focus shifts back to you.
I like. Hold
And then
on, Shell, you're beefing
I
with a
set it
child.
down by myself. I went, and then I want to say, just try better.
They release you, Mira. The shackles come undone behind your hands, and now that you're surrounded with your friends again, you feel like that intense, paralyzing panic start to leave your body. Your breath eases a little bit more. You're even more comfortable being in front of so many people. You're used to crowds and things of this nature. I blame it on the fact that I was forced to do improv. What kind of shitty actor does improv? As Preston's, like, writhing on the ground, trying to break free of his manacles.
All of the best ones do improv, twin.
None of the best ones do improv. In fact, the best of actors have a very detailed plan. And thankfully for me, before all this nonsense happened, I still managed to secure friends in high places, and you've made it very clear that I cannot be the hero of this story, so I must be the role that was already ascribed to me. I am going to be the villain. And thankfully, this city has exactly what I need to do so. Ancient defenses against vampires, demons, all sorts of manners of creatures from ancient times. And thanks to Miss Jayla Duran here, I am very, very familiar with them.
Wow.
So,
All of this just because you were really bad in West Side Story?
that's not okay. You're misunderstanding my character. That's not important. Mr.
Yeah,
Ran,
because you're not very good
I
as an actor,
suggest
I
you
can't-
release these manacles, or else you know exactly what you have gifted me the capability of doing.
I take the key and I swallow it.
He just looks at you in like disgust, like just not even like surprise or fear for his own well-being. He's just like, it's the most why would you do that type of look. You know what? Fuck it. Literally fuck it. Who cares?
Language. Language.
We got you.
No. The golden bracers around his arms unravel, unwinding into a golden rod that floats behind him and bursts with a divine magic. This city was built to be impenetrable by the forces of evil. And if all of you have been so easily confused by these ne'er-do-wells, it is up to me to prove that I, like always, am correct.
What do you mean? You just admitted that you were the villain.
Yeah, you literally just admitted you're gonna be a villain.
Villains can be correct too. It's called media literacy.
Wait, so are you gonna be wrecked? Are you gonna be correct in the term that
All
weren't-
around you, you see the statues, the gargoyles,
You knew it,
the
bro.
monolithic entities that are carved into this city begin to shift and quake. The golden rod behind him heats up and melts through the manacles behind him as it floats into his hand. The paladins begin to rush at him, but the moment that they can, a full swarm of gargoyles fly around him, forming this dome of swirling stone wings and claws. You may have expertise of crashing parties, but I'm afraid, villain, hero, whatever the hell character I'm playing now, you're not going to crash this one. I'll get what I want, no matter what it takes.
Didn't we literally crash this party?
Shut
terms of
up!
parties, this is
Literally
kind of
shut
lame.
up! I hate you!
We literally.
As the gargoyles lift him into the air, the paladins begin to rush in on him. And that is where we are going to end the session for today.
Oh, we're innocent, baby.
Hey,
Let's go.
I already knew that though. I want to, guys. I want to be honest with you. I already knew that.
You already knew that we were innocent.
How'd you
I
guys
didn't
guess
know.
that you were innocent? That was such a twist that I planned.
I
What?
knew- I thought the twist was going to be that I actually did it, and I was like,
You were the
would
one
be
that
like-
petrified. You were the one that petrified.
I can petrify people.
He just doesn't do it because he's nice. Anyways, we will catch you next Friday. Bye-bye. Hey there, dreamers. If you're watching this at the time of release, it's been a while, and that's my bad. Life got in the way, it happens. But I appreciate you now for tuning in after we're back. If you're watching this in the future, we're totally on time, all the time, always, never a problem. And I actually have a very exciting announcement. We have a Patreon supporter again. It's been a while, but I'd like to give a very, very sincere thank you to Odessa's #1 fan. I don't know why you'd pick the cannibal horse out of all of them to be like the #1 fan of, but I guess you don't have much competition for who else the #1 fan could be. But in any case, thank you. And, of course, as per policy, they got to add something directly to Clancy Caruso's little journal of things to do, his to-do list. So you'll be able to see that in some of the upcoming episodes, hopefully. And speaking of upcoming episodes, they are already recorded for the next couple of weeks, and they'll be coming out on schedule. I promise. Like I said, always on schedule. Never not, right? I thank you so much for listening thus far. And if you want to help us out a little bit more, the best way you can do that right now is here in a couple weeks, we'll have started off kind of the second arc of this campaign. And we'll be releasing a little recap video going over everything that happened beforehand. So if you want to have someone to talk to about this, but you don't want to be like, hey, listen to 13 episodes, that way we're all caught up to the same place, just send them that video whenever it's out, and then you guys can talk about it, spread the news, spread the fandom. We're not big enough to call it a fandom. That feels pretentious. In any case, spread it around, and that would be the best way you can help us, and it would mean a whole lot. Thank you so much. We'll see you next Friday. This time for sure.